Talk about everything, play music in between. Tune in and enjoy Chad's underground scene. Talking music, you know what I mean. Tune in and enjoy Chad's underground scene.
Welcome to Chad's Underground Scene. Here we are in Las Vegas with my special guest today, Dirk Vermin.
Dirk Vermin, hi ladies and gentlemen. Happy to be here at the top of the motherfucking D.
That's it, yes, that's where we are.
I've never been to this hotel.
Oh, really?
Seems nice.
Really?
The air conditioning sucks though, but you know.
So how are things in Vegas?
It's warm and humid today.
Yes.
Kind of crazy, but well, we just got our masks on. The mask mandate is here, so
oh, right, yes.
I could give a fuck.
And at the strike of midnight last night,
yeah.
We went from total freedom and no mask to all of a sudden everyone came into the casino, security, and everybody.
It's hard to know what to do, because if the mask didn't work the first time, I'm sure they'll work now.
Yes.
You know, I'm not going to get political on this at all, because I got my vaccine and I got COVID too. So fuck off, all of you. Whether I got it or not, I could care less. And if you don't think I should get it, boo fucking who. I got the vaccine. But I also got the COVID, which
so
really
yeah,
sucked.
you got it all covered.
So I had the COVID in March. And it kicked my ass. You know?
Oh, did it?
And I got some underlying health shit anyway, so it did really kick my ass. And so then I had to wait about 6 months and got the vaccine, and let's get this town open.
Awesome, and you pulled through.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is good. That's the best part of that one, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I am in town to play Double Down.
Double Down Saloon.
And you'll be playing that same show with me. I can't wait. That's going to be awesome.
I'm playing your guitar from what I hear.
That's good. Oh, really? No. That's going to be awesome.
Oh, that's for today. That's for today. Yeah, no, it's going to be a blast. You've played there many times. I played there many times. We both grew up at the Double Down in Las Vegas.
Yeah, so let's go back to the beginning of Double Down, because you said you were probably the first.
No, I was the fucking first.
The first band.
First band. I was in this silly band called Godboy. And it was like a cover band. We did basically the song we're going to play later and stuff like that. But it was just a fun punk band doing covers. And this would have been, I mean, I can't even, 90, whatever the fuck it was. But it was the very first show. So Man or Astro Man was scheduled at another venue. The Double Down had never had a show. Ever. Not once.
When I first went there, right, it was just a bar.
And so the venue that they were going to play fell through. And so we didn't have a place to play. And so the promoter or whoever was booking the show called Moss up, and he goes, no, my place is too small. You can't have bands there. Yeah. Every fucking weekend since, they've had bands.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And it turned out to be the only punk rock dive bar forever and ever, you know. And that was first. So the very first open E chord with a Marshall was mine, and then you know, I'll probably be the last one.
Yeah, no, exactly. So awesome. Yeah. So first time I went to Double Down was with a friend, and we just were bar hopping in Vegas. Right. We're just hanging out, and we went in there, and then they were serving ass juice, and this was when they had no bands yet. Right. Yeah. This was just a bar. And you hung out, and they had great music. We're like, fucking cool music in here. This is great.
Yeah, it really was cool.
And
you know, it reminds me of like a Soho bar. It really feels, you know, like you're in the East Village.
And the bartender talked us into ass juice.
Yeah.
Right? And it was $1 for a shot of this stuff, right? And then he told us the whole story.
Now they give you $1 if you don't get it. Yeah.
Exactly.
There's a joke in there somewhere. Sorry.
And so great. So you were the first band to play. So I was probably within a year or so of that. Our band got booked here, and I played with a band called Love Dog, and that was early '90s, right? Probably, I think. Yeah. And then after that, it was bands all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
Amazing.
Yeah, because back then I was still in a band called Vermin from Venus, and then that became the Vermin, and the Vermin was the house band at Double Down.
Right.
For 20 years. My God, we played for 20 years.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah, that band went on a little 10 years too fucking long as far as I'm concerned. But it was one of the more prolific punk bands in the city. We put out multiple records and all kinds of shit. So not bad for Vegas.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the underground scene then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I played in that scene. I played at Tex-Mex.
Yeah, we called it T-Mex.
Bar,
we called it T-Mex, and that was just a Mexican-ish restaurant that started having shows, made 0 cents. I saw Guar there.
And then you went downstairs.
Yeah.
And they had the big showroom.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. T-Mex was a
and it's fit a lot of people, I think.
Yeah, no, that place. I
think it could get. I think it could get 500 people in there.
Yeah, it was pretty big, and that was that was Danny Breeden and Sean Sloan. Danny Breeden from FSP, old school punk band out here, and Sean from whatever. Those guys were running that place, and they brought some pretty good bands.
Some great bands, yeah.
I played there with the fucking Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh, nice, yeah.
And I'm not proud of that, by the way, because I fucking hate the Goo Goo Dolls. But they were just a touring band at that time, and we got paid exactly what they got paid, because it's just as many people came to see us as them. Yeah. We both got $150. But
it was awesome, yeah.
But I didn't get a video on MTV, so whatever.
And we were on tour when we would come through there, so they would also put us up at Whiskey Pete's.
Yeah, yeah.
It was right near.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And we were on tour a couple times. It was with L7, so it was Love Dog and L7 together. Yeah, and it was just...
L7 played a place called the Shark Club.
Yeah,
remember the Shark Club?
Yeah. Shark Club, yeah.
L7 played, and that was one of the times where she pulled her tampon out and threw it in the audience.
Awesome.
I've heard that happen multiple times, so I guess it was actually shtick, but it rolled. We all screamed. I love L7. Oh, I love that.
Oh, and then what a scene, because the first time we played there, I was like, this is super odd. This Mexican restaurant, we drove up, and I'm going, this is odd. They booked us in this place, and they paid us pretty good. Yeah, we're on tour, right?
They had, because I think did they charge a door?
Yeah, they charged at the door, and all of a sudden, all these cars start coming in, and all of a sudden there's a line at the door. And that place was packed.
That place is still here. Obviously, it's not T-Mex, but it's a tapas place now, and fantastic food. So I don't need to do them a commercial. I already did the Shark Club a commercial, but whatever.
So lots of fun in those days.
Sure.
Because big support of underground music, big support of original music.
Yeah, for sure. And that was kind of the thing about growing up in punk bands here, is just like any other city. We had our own little punk scene. We produced our own records. We did our own flyers. Right. We got a PA. We went out to the desert. We did desert shows out here, which was crazy in the late 80s.
Yeah, the outdoors.
Into the 90s, until somebody ended up in a ditch, and then the cops shut everything down. And that was kind of crazy. But yeah, that was one unique thing about playing in bands here in the early mid 80s. We had desert shows.
Yeah, and it was amazing. The names there was pretty big name bands that would come out and play as well. It was crazy.
So and then that filtered in, and all of a sudden we were playing clubs. Because now we're in our 20s and turning into 21-year-olds, and we're like, well, I want to play a bar. So now we're playing bars.
Oh, right.
Fuck the kids. We're playing bars now. I still that way. Fuck the kids. We're playing a bar. Yeah, but
I was sneaking in and playing in those bars.
Yeah, I'm a little older than you.
I did a couple bars where I had our guitar player had to stand outside and wait for us to play because they knew he was underage, right? So when it started, you get on the stage, he had to run in and play, and as soon as he's done, they said,
that happened to a lot of bands. Yeah, even touring bands, because
that was us on tour.
Yeah, that's crazy. But back in the old days, we had Room 13, Roach Hotel. There was just so many of these little warehouses that punk bands were coming through, and then big bands like Dead Kennedys and you could list any major punk band, whether it's Circle Jerks, Adolescents, even Fear later on. They were toured in these small little clubs. It was magic.
We played right near the college. We played, I think it's the Sports Bar.
It was called the Sports Pub, yeah.
And we played with the Beat Farmers.
Oh, nice.
It was so cool.
Yeah. Social Distortion played...
Hubba.
Yeah, Social Distortion played Vegas World, which is right down the street.
Yeah.
and that was crazy. And that was, you know, they were touring Mommy's Little Monster.
Right.
You know, one of their first gigs out of town was Las Vegas at the fucking Vegas World.
Yeah, that was before he joined our band. Because he got in some drug problems, and then
that's when the music
he joined
good,
Easter.
Wasn't the music better with the heroin?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wasn't it?
And he was fun.
Yeah.
Mike liked to fight. He was not good at it, but he loved to do it.
Well,
he would go find the biggest guy and just go, "Did you see that?" After he got his ass kicked. It was awesome.
Sure. That's funny.
We're like, "Mike, that's awesome. You are so freaking cool." And then he would make sure his hair was all right.
He's still pretty.
Yeah. So, what bands were you in then?
So back then I was in a band called Vermin from Venus, and it was with ex-members of AWOL and Self Abuse, you know, all these early seminal punk bands. They ended up doing other things. So that was with Anthony Hudak and a couple of different bass players, Miles Francis, and then Paul Summers set in on lead guitar once in a while. And it was more, I brought a little bit of the metal into the punk, you know, and I still do that, you know, every so often. But yeah, that was Vermin from Venus. So that put the first record out, Attack of the Killer Virgin Prom Queen, in 1986, 87, something like that.
Sweet.
And that was one of the very first vinyl records in the history of the punk scene. You know, I wouldn't say it was the first, but it was certainly among the first maybe 2 or 3. You know, so that was a pretty big deal back then.
Okay, so since we were talking about T-Mex and the band Love Dog that I played at T-Mex with, we'll break to a video of Love Dog. Enjoy.
I pray for you.
I
Hope you enjoyed the video. We're back, and
That's literally my favorite video that I've ever seen from Love Dog.
So
it was amazing.
So let's talk about. There's many clubs that have been in
Sure.
Las Vegas. Tell us some of your favorite underground clubs.
They come and go, but the place we're playing tomorrow night, which is you cannot beat the Double Down.
No, that's my all-time favorite in Vegas.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And it's in my top 3 of all-time clubs.
I would agree.
I've
Playboy voted them like top 10 dive bars in the fucking world, and for a good reason. And when you go there, and like I was saying earlier, it just feels. It feels like a New York club. It really does.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was his intent.
And they have another one in New York.
Yeah. I played there as well. I played there, and I actually did a mural in that one. That there's a Coney Island mural,
right? Yeah,
with some of my tattoo artists and other things, and it just looks like a Coney Island Fiji mermaid, but she's got 4 arms. She's all sexy, and it's pretty cool. So that's at the Double Down, New York City.
Yeah, and I've played in New York. I've played also at Otto's Shrunken Head, which is another cool place.
Oh yeah, I played there many times. Yeah, Frank Wood. I got a Frank Wood tattoo somewhere.
Oh,
yeah, there's Frank Wood right there. Hey Frank, how you doing?
Yeah.
How you doing, Frank? All right, we got this band coming up. You're gonna love him. It's the guy Bobby Steele. He used to be in the Misfits. All right, yeah.
So that's
Frank
the first place I went when we got to town. We went to Frankie's.
If you don't know him, that's Frank Wood. It's dead on fucking impersonation. Sorry, but yeah, I love Otto Shrunken Head. That's a fun place to play.
Oh, such a great club.
Hanks in Brooklyn, another great place to play out there. So many good clubs. Just played Jesse Malin's place a couple years ago before the shutdown. Club Berlin.
Oh yeah, Club Berlin.
I love that place. Yeah. So a lot of cool spots.
It's a great town for music
for sure.
and comedy.
Yeah,
everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and I'm half music and half comedy. So
I'm kind of in there too.
Never met a punchline I didn't try to step over.
And other places in Vegas, Beauty Bar had some really good shows.
They did for sure. I saw a band called Airborne there. Do you remember Airborne?
Yeah, Airborne. Yeah.
They sound like early AC/DC.
Yeah.
And they're from Australia. It's AC/DC Rose Tattoo. That just, oh my God, we could not believe they were playing there for 75 people, and they killed it. They were so good.
And then I was lucky I played there with Franks and Deans, and it was maybe a year and a half before they shut it all down.
Yeah.
Right? And they never opened back up. Right, they're done.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss that.
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah, Franks and Deans played my wedding.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I love
they're so much fun. They're a fun band.
They don't know they're my favorite band in Vegas. They actually do know that, but and they're good friends too.
And they're back. They're headed on tour with Horror Pops. So
they're going with Horror Pops.
That's going to be a good tour.
Yeah, for sure.
What are some of the other clubs?
Back then or back now?
Over the years, anything.
Yeah, it's just. I think, unfortunately, it's hard to remember because the constant was always the Double Down. So for the past almost 30 years, other clubs would come and go, but we always had the Double Down.
Right.
And so
they are loyal to everybody.
Absolutely.
The bands. Once you book a show there, they book.
And they don't pay shit. No offense, Moss, but they don't pay shit. But you're loyal to them.
Right. They pay the same as they paid in the 90s.
Yeah, for sure. I think at this point we're paying them. It's not necessary pay to play, but But yeah.
But it doesn't matter when you get treated right. You get treated well by an establishment. You just keep going back.
Yeah, and Moss is one of my oldest friends. I knew him well before even the Double Down. So I love that guy. Also. He does Frankie's Tiki Room.
Yeah.
No bands play there, but that's one of my favorite places.
But the music in there is great.
Yeah, and I designed a few of the Tiki mugs there.
Oh, did
you? Yeah, designing one in the next few weeks here for, Tiki mugs.
Yeah, that's right when we got to town, we went to Frankie's.
Yeah. I'm going on
Monday.
Monday.
Had a cocktail and watched the crazy movies in there.
It's great. It's a great little place.
Watch the burlesque. They get the burlesque shows of the year.
They nailed what's his name? Bamboo Bob designed that place, and he builds tiki bars all over, and he just did a fantastic.
So we were watching this one. It was so strange, and it was a burlesque show, and this girl is dancing, and she has a mask on, and it goes on and goes on, and she's doing this whole dance, and then all of a sudden, she starts taking the mask off. Right, and my friend's like, "Look, she's taking the mask off." And then as soon as she got the mask off like this, he's like, "Oh my God, put it back on!"
Does she have a mustache or just not?
No, it was just
not attractive.
Just a really a really weird face. It was like not what you expected to come out of there, right? She pulled it off, and you were, whoa.
Well, that's so funny because now that we do this now,
Yeah.
when you see people, you see their eyes. I go, I wonder what she looks like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, it's just kind of a strange thing going on. Yeah.
The upside of the mask is you really get to see people's eyes and what's going on and what they're doing, right? It's interesting.
I'm having a hard time coming up with an upside to these masks.
Yeah, no.
Whatever, you know, they're back, you know.
They're back.
You know, we decided to open up the town way before we should. And another thing about the masks, to me, it's either everyone wears it or no one wears it.
Yeah.
That makes total sense to me. So when they came back, well, okay, we're just going to have the service. So we're sitting in a bar, and there's 100 people in the bar. The only person in the bar wearing a mask is the bartender.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, well, that'll fix this.
What is going on?
Oh yeah, because it's got to be the bartender. Give me a fucking break. It's just, you know, and that kind of logic just makes you wonder, you know, not to get into all of this because you could talk about it all day.
Oh yeah,
blow your brains out, but yeah. So we're wearing masks.
It just proves that nobody knows what they're doing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. So I guess I'm wearing the mask tomorrow. Is what I'm saying.
That's right. Oh yeah. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, how to hear the singer with the mask on.
Well,
I don't think we're going to wear it.
No, we won't wear it on stage. You know, because we're entertainers, and entertainers are the best people.
Yes,
and we're better than others, so we don't need to wear the mask. Said someone. I don't know.
Whatever.
Maybe I think it was me actually. I don't.
And let's go on to also. I know you've played out of Las Vegas.
Sure.
So tell us some of your favorite clubs.
Well, my favorite club that's gone was Al's Bar.
Al's Bar.
Al's Bar was the double down of L.A.
Yes.
Where L.A. was the Al's Bar, whatever. However you want to do the math there, because Al's Bar is around.
Yeah, Al's Bar was one of the best places in L.A. to play.
Yeah, it really was.
And it was true underground.
Oh, yeah.
It was in the middle of an area. It's kind of a...
What's downtown
industrial
LA?
area. But it wasn't where there's a bunch of restaurants. And
not at all. It was
in an industrial area, and it's just often by itself. And in the middle of the night, there's nothing else going on.
Yeah, it's kind of by Little Tokyo. It's like in that area.
Yeah, and in the middle of the night, there was nothing else going on.
Yeah.
So there was nobody around except for street people.
Yeah,
and the people going to the show.
If you gave them $5, they'd watch your car.
Yes, so
if you gave them 10, they wouldn't rob it. So there you go. Whatever.
No, that was the funniest thing.
Yeah.
So whenever I went there, I always gave the guy a few bucks,
Absolutely.
and then they also would help you load your equipment into the club.
They were great.
They would go, and they'd call their friend over, and the next thing, they're bringing all your equipment in.
The girl that booked Toast.
Yeah.
Remember the Neptunas?
Yeah.
So the Neptunas Toast did all the booking and stuff.
Yeah.
I miss her, man. She was
Toast went on tour with Love Dog with us.
Oh, nice.
And she helped us out with it.
I actually loved the Neptunas in general.
Yeah.
They were just a fun little surf band, you know. But
And then she was also in Paper Tulips.
Yeah.
They were good too. I liked that band.
Yeah, they were good. Yeah.
And
she was a great little drummer, man.
So anyway, we would give the guy money in front, and like you said, $5. They'd watch your car, but at $10, nothing would get robbed.
Right, exactly.
And my friends would come, and I would tell them, give the guy $10, dude.
Just give him 10.
Your car's safe, nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
And they cheap out, and the next thing they come out, car stereo's gone, right?
What happened?
And I'm like, give him the $10.
Exactly.
And then there was another cool thing there. There was a guy that went in there, a little Asian guy, and he would watch the bands. If he liked the band, he'd walk up and literally give you $200.
Wow.
$300.
I never got that 200.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. He'd walk up and just go, "You guys were great."
Oh my God, how funny!
I'm like, "Oh, this is awesome," because that's more than you would get paid at most of the gigs.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you lose money on gas just going back and forth. Yeah, but this was the Vermin at the time. We played that so much people thought we were from LA because we were down there at least once a month.
Yeah.
You know, and that's, you know, and granted, it's not that long of a drive, but we just loved going out of town, you know, because you got to treat it a little bit better. You felt special because you were from Vegas, and Vegas will always be a cool address, no matter, you can say Vegas anywhere.
Oh, no.
My wife's from Philadelphia.
And they're going to know, right.
You could say Vegas, you won't get your ass kicked. Don't say New York. Don't say you're from New York and Philadelphia, you'll get your ass kicked. But you can say Vegas anywhere.
Everywhere, and they love it.
Because even if you don't know Vegas, you have a concept, because Vegas it's a mindset. Like someone goes, "Oh, you're from Vegas?" They don't know anything except what they've seen on TV. close enough. We're just that plastic. We're just that fucking shallow.
That's right.
That's who we actually are. So, and there's good people here.
So did you ever play Anti-Club?
No.
Okay, that was another really cool club in Hollywood.
Yeah, no, I didn't. It's hard to remember all the.
Yeah.
I played just hundreds and like you just played.
Oh yeah, all over.
Gigs. So
every city and all over.
Yeah, but I never toured that much. I was more. I like being here. And especially now, like I've owned my tattoo parlor since 1997.
Right. Okay.
But I don't do conventions.
Yeah.
Because if you want to get tattooed from me, come to Vegas.
Yeah, just come to Vegas.
I built this shop for a reason. I'm not coming to a town near you. Come to Vegas.
Yeah, come to Vegas. It's perfect.
And that's the great thing about being a band based out of here is people want to come here.
Right,
so I've gotten to play.
It's a destination, right?
Yeah, I've literally gotten to play with all of my heroes. From DOA, Agent Orange, Circle Jerks. I mean, you name it. I played with these bands and gotten to be friends, especially with the guys from the Adolescents, like we were talking about a little bit earlier. Tony and just having these lifelong friendships with bands that when I was just a little younger than them,
right? Yeah.
And now looking up to them, and now we're just playing on the same stage. It's pretty amazing. So.
Oh yeah, amazing. Yeah, amazing, and what a great scene. And going back to that, right? The punk scene from 80s through the 90s and even late 70s, it was such an interesting scene. There was so much camaraderie in that scene. There were also people that try to do shit to each other, sabotage each other.
Well, I mean,
but there was so much camaraderie because you hung out and you felt like you were together, fighting for the same cause.
Yeah, because at the time, whatever town you're in, the punk scene was small. And so you had to kind of take care of each other. Now, I mean, there were Nazi punks, to quote Jello, but there was. Yeah. There were people that got into it for the violence or the hatred and thought that it legitimized them with this movement and then got out of it pretty quickly.
Right, yeah.
As soon as, the alarm came out, they just spiked their hair. Did nothing against the alarm. I'm just saying, when you saw the punks become this and then that and then just disappear. And I don't know what it says about me. I'm 56 this summer and I'm still fucking playing punk rock. So either I never got better on guitar or I love it. I don't know which it is.
No, I think it's more love it. Right?
It is.
The whole attitude is just works for me.
Yeah, it fits with me. They've tried to put my music in the casino. Well, I've played casino gigs once. And then the director will go, okay, here's your money. Please never come back.
Right, don't come back, please.
Yeah.
I think there's a place for you down the road. I think it's called Double Down or something.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, where's that at? I've heard about that place. Yeah.
Okay, we're playing a show together at Double Down.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Or if you're watching this tomorrow night, tonight.
Yeah.
Or if you're watching it a few weeks from now, back then.
Right, exactly. And it's probably going to be a few weeks from now, so...
Exactly. Well, you missed it.
These are going to be...
Maybe the best show we've ever played. Either one of us. And you missed it, you cocksuckers.
So right now we're going to break away and we're going to have a song from the show live.
Yeah.
Coming at you. Enjoy. This is Mondo Vermin.
Mondo Vermin.
Ben Dubler. of course, with a little bit of Adam Siegel mixed in. Hell, I'll sit alone.
Okay, we are back. I hope you enjoyed that video from the Double Down.
I hope so too, because I was totally out of tune. Sorry about that.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, well, that's because I tuned your guitar. We were playing before you. I wanted to make sure we're looking good.
It looked good. It worked. It worked.
So let's talk a little bit about tattoos. I know you have a tattoo parlor out here in Vegas.
Yeah, I opened up Pussycat Tattoo in 1997-ish. I say that because it didn't become Pussycat until 99, but I've been at the same location since 97. I took it over in 99, and I'm still here, man, kind of crazy. And we were only shut down for 3 months, thank God for the shutdown, but we've been open since last June, and we're still doing good. I got 9 artists on site, full custom, always has been, appointment only. It's a great place.
And how do we find your place on the internet?
Yeah, just go to Dirk Vermin anything, but it's Pussycat Tattoo with a K, Pussycat with a K, and it's just anywhere. I mean, all you got to do is Google me, and everything comes up. And a few things I'm not proud of. Sorry about that TV show, but yeah, we don't have to talk about that. Well, we do. Fuck TV, fuck A&E, and fuck Bad Ink. Okay, now we're done talking about
That's it, yeah.
Now we're done talking about the TV show.
Go to Dirk Vermin's place, it's better.
but come and get a tattoo, my real life. Yeah, but yeah, absolutely.
So it's interesting, also the singer of Love Dog, she has a tattoo place in Reno. So
okay.
So she's not too far from you.
Yeah, she's a little farther than you think. That's a long fucking
other side of Nevada.
That's a long boat ride. Yeah. That's a good 9-hour drive. I think.
So if anybody needs a tattoo, you get Dirk Vermin.
Well, you go to my
Vegas.
shop. I promise I won't tattoo you, but I have 9 amazing artists, any style you want. And, we've been there a long time for a reason. So.
And then Sherry Love Dog in Reno. So
absolutely.
You get lots of choices.
Yeah.
And try to go to the tattoo parlor before the casino so you have the money to pay the guy.
Exactly. But bring whiskey for me to deal with your tourist ass. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'm just kidding. We'll edit that out because I love you all.
That's it. That's it.
I could care less. Whatever.
Okay, and since his band's played from the Double Down, now we're going to show you a video of me and Little Mess playing at Double Down.
Oh, nice.
Enjoy the video.
Gotta make your own decisions. What you gotta do? Gotta make your own decisions. You gotta see them much.
Hope you enjoyed the video. So, tell us a little bit about what's going on now with your music.
Well, actually, I've got this new old band, if that makes total sense, because, you know, obviously I've been playing in all these bands for a while. So I've taken the best of my material that I've written, the Vermin mostly, which, you know, I was in that for 20 years, but I wrote every song in that band. I write all the songs in all my bands. But it's music from the Vermin, a little bit from Vermin from Venus back, you know, in the 80s. A band that I'm in now currently, but we only tour Japan, is called Bloodcocks UK, which is actually with Moss from Double Down, and then Alan Carter, and then we have various bass players, either Steve or Haas, in that. And so we only tour Japan. That's all we do.
Right. Haas told me about that.
Yeah. And we just played. We just were recording an album called Bloodcocks UK Near Budokan. It's a live album, and we're mocking up the we're mocking up the Cheap Trick album Budokan to look like it, but it's called Near Budokan. 11.7 miles, from what I understand, near from Budokan. So that's pretty fun. So it's all that, and then another band I was in called Naked City Romeos. So it's all this music I put together. It's the best of. So it just made sense when I was trying to figure out a name. And then my last solo project, which we released an album a few years ago, was Dirk Vermin and the Hostile Talent.
Okay.
And we did that on blood red vinyl, beautiful.
Oh, those are great, aren't they?
Yeah, it was a really good band, but it was kind of short lived. But I took the bass player from that band and the drummer from Bloodcocks and put it into Mondo Vermin, and just a band that's mine, because I was tired of, you know, it was tough because all the bands that are here are based with bands from other people. So that drummer plays in 4 bands, and this bass player plays in 3 bands. I wanted a band that was mine, and so I'm taking all of this old music, making it new again, and we're a classic 3-piece again. So I'm playing all the guitar again, which I love. It's just, you know, all the.
I've done a lot of 3-piece bands.
Yeah, and it's still my favorite. You know, I have other bands that there's 2 guitar players, and, you know, sometimes that's okay for my ego, and sometimes I want to play the fucking lead. You know, so in Mondo it's all me, and so in addition to, it's not just an oldies act, but it's kind of celebrating my past, because I'm not playing these songs anymore, and neither is anyone else.
Right,
and
yeah.
they're my music, so why the fuck can I play
Why not?
it?
Right, why not?
And so it's nice to hear them again with, you know, and the quality of the musicians in the band. No slag to anyone that's ever played with me before, but this is one of the best bands I've been in. And
great.
I mean, Alan Carter's an amazing drummer, and Paulo might be the best bass player in the city. He's incredible. So, in addition to all that, I'm writing a new album now, and hope to have that out by the end of the year. So that's what I didn't want it to be an oldies act.
Right,
I wanted it to be new stuff as well. So
yeah, so I get busy during COVID, and I wrote 2 albums. And
nice.
Recorded them, so those are going to both be out this year.
Yeah, I was supposed to work out during the shutdown, but it didn't really work out.
How did that work out?
Well, I'm good at, my remote finger is very strong. You know,
Right.
I could get on Netflix like that.
Right.
Yeah, but,
You could have done the Olympics. Could have the thing the bow and arrow thing they're shooting.
yeah, I was lazy
with the mouth. No.
but yeah, we had to shut my shop down. Like, literally, I boarded it up because we didn't know what was going or coming. We didn't know what was happening. I was in fear of losing my business.
Yeah, how did that go? That's.
It was tough. I was shut down for about 3 months.
Did you go underground a little bit? And
I parked at Vaughn's across the street, went to work. I just didn't broadcast it.
Exactly.
I didn't tell anyone, but I needed to buy.
Yeah, that's what a lot of my friends had to do.
We had no choice.
Tattoos and hairdressers, all of it.
Yeah, because I wasn't. The government didn't help me.
They're like, I got a chair in my garage.
Yeah.
How's that going to work?
People are like, well, you can bring your equipment to my house. Like, why don't you just come to the fucking parlor?
Yeah.
Like, it may look like it's closed. It ain't that closed.
Right,
Trust
yeah.
me. Just knock on the door. You know, shaving a haircut, and I'll let you right in. You know, so yeah.
Yeah, we had to get through it, right?
We did.
That's what happens.
You know, but it was tough. You know, not having an income for over 3 months was tough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had friends, and it was over a year, right? We have some friends that own a bar.
Yeah.
And oh my God, they were like, "This is crazy."
Well, it shut down a lot of bars.
And then every time in LA they tried to open, they would close them down again.
Yeah.
It's like,
that happened here
crazy.
too. Yeah, all my friends who own bars, Moss included, and the Rusty Spur, which is my favorite watering hole in this city, Michael Helper, it was shut down, and it was just heartbreaking, because it's like, how come these businesses are allowed to be open? It was so arbitrary.
Yeah, no, everything is
arbitrary. But then this one
isn't.
And it's the bars. Oh, okay, that makes total sense. It's the bars. Are you fucking kidding me? It couldn't be the Walmart superstore that's open right now. Yeah, it's the bars. You know, I'm not saying the bars didn't help the spread. I'm just saying it wasn't the only.
They were.
thing.
Everything was. Yeah.
You know, and that's what was kind of, you know. And then when I got shut down, I was pissed until they let me open back up. I'm like, oh well, I mean they're doing the best they can. I think,
now.
right?
Yeah. It's awesome. You're doing the right thing.
Thanks, Gov. Sorry about that fucking rant I did on Facebook the other day about you. You know, you seem like a nice guy. Yeah.
Okay, so now we have a big surprise for you. We have a special guest coming in. If you can guess who it is before he shows up right over here, I'll send you a CD and a T-shirt.
I think I know, but I'm out of the contest.
So what are we going to play? We're going to play.
Well, you know, if we're going to play acoustic, because I'm not used to playing with anything without a Marshall stack behind me. It's got to be the Ramones.
Ramones, okay.
And if it's the Ramones, it's got to be Blitzkrieg Bop.
Give us a minute to get our special guest, and Blitzkrieg Bop is coming at you. Voila! Just like that, our special guest appears.
The magic of HD.
Modern film right here.
Absolutely,
Modern film,
absolutely.
yes. So, how you doing, Bernie?
I'm good. Good. Enjoying Vegas.
Made it all the way to Vegas.
Yeah. Play a washboard.
And hopefully we'll be on time.
Yeah. I made it to Vegas on time anyway.
I made this joke earlier, but who are you tonight, Marky or Tommy?
I'm Tommy.
All right,
That's
it's Tommy, as it should be. Especially on this song.
Right.
Okay, sorry.
And here we go.
Yeah. Okay, so we've never done this before, which is the beauty of live music. So, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's go! Hey, ho! Let's go! Hey, ho! Let's go! Hey, ho! Let's go! They're forming in a straight line. They're going through a tight wine. The kids are losing their mind. The Blitzkrieg Bop. The pilot in the backseat. The generation straight hate. We'll send it to the backbeat of the Blitzkrieg Bop. Hey, ho, let's go, shoot them in the back now. What they want, I don't know. They're all ripped up and ready to go. They're forming in a straight line. They're going through a tight one. The kids are losing their mind with the Blitzkrieg Bop. The pilot in the backseat. The generation hate. We'll send it to the backbeat of the Blitzkrieg Bop. Hey, ho, let's go, shoot them in the back now. Sorry. What they want, I don't know. They're all ripped up and ready to go. They're forming in a straight line. They're going to a tight one. The kids are losing their mind with the Blitzkrieg Bop. They're fighting in the backseat. Generate steam hate. We'll send it to the backbeat of the Blitzkrieg Bop. Here we go, here we go. Hey, ho, let's go. Hey, ho, let's go. Hey, ho, let's go. Hey, ho, let's go. Close enough for punk rock. We almost got through it. Take 2. That works for me.
Yeah, that's
we still, no offense to the Ramones, but we play it better than they do now.
Yeah, exactly.
Too soon.
That's a dead rock star joke, right?
That is a dead rock star joke that everyone but Johnny would like.
Right. Sweet. I hope you enjoyed that.
That was fun. Sorry for my fuck. Sorry for your fuck. But
yeah, right.
Bernie did an amazing job. That's all right.
He nailed it. He right from the beginning to the end. Thank God you held us together on that one.
It's just punk rock without a Marshall stack.
So I am looking forward to the show at Double Down.
We're gonna have a blast. Can't wait.
We're gonna have a blast. So remember, everybody, support underground music. Support
absolutely
Double Down for sure, because they've treated me right for 30 years.
And thanks for having me on the show.
And,
this was a great time.
And Dirk Vermin.
Absolutely,
right?
A pleasure.
And tell us where to find you on the internet.
Dirk Vermin at something.
Anywhere.
You know,
And you
just
got
go to Instagram, Facebook, all that bullshit. I might actually answer you on Instagram. Facebook can suck my balls. And Dirk Vermin, DirkVermin.com's been shut down for about 2 years. But coming soon to a internet near you.
Right, and you can get me at Big Mess Band or Chad Carrier Acoustic anywhere.
Awesome. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for coming out. This was Chad's Underground Scene. And remember, it all starts in the underground.
Till 2 a.m. You'll find a girl, goes by the name of Rosie. We know her well. Rosie, oh Rosie. Little boys fall in love with Rosie. They buy her drinks from 10 till 2. Tear 'em up on the little dance floor. She don't stop till 2 a.m. She likes to drink cheap whiskey and a soda. We know her well. Rosie the rug cutter. Till 2 a.m. You'll find a girl, goes by the name of Rosie. Know her well. Rosie, oh Rosie. Listen to 2 a.m. at Peace Brass Tavern. It's a Rosie's time to disappear. Little boys are disappointed. She don't stop till 2 a.m. You'll find a girl underground scene. Talking music, you know what I mean.